And more breaking news coming in. The West Bengal government has completely ruled out talks with the Maoists. West Bengal Chief Secretary categorically is denying that there will not be any negotiations and no negotiations will be made until the Maoists drop their arms and surrender. In fact, the Chief Secretary Ashok Chakrabarti also said that the current environment was completely unsuitable for talks with the Maoists. Let's listen into his first comments coming in.
Are you open for talks with Chhattisgarh Sharma?
No. You see, you are talking to me. You are holding on to a speaker. Now, if you hold on a rifle or a Sten gun and point it at me, we don't think that is proper climate, proper environment for holding talks. So if you have rifles, if you have Sten gun in your possession, please first surrender those arms. And I am unarmed, you are also unarmed, we can discuss.
Right, and for more on this breaking news, let's go across to Jugal Purohit now joining us live from Lalgarh. Well, Jugal, we heard the Chief Secretary there. He has said that until the Maoists lay down their arms and surrender, there will be no talks. But very unlikely that the Maoists are actually going to obey that demand.
Well, absolutely. This was expected because yesterday when the Maoists announced, in fact told exclusively First to Times Now that they want a ceasefire on certain grounds, sources in the Home Ministry as well as in the West Bengal government said that it's totally unlikely that something like that would happen and the ceasefire would be acceptable because the Maoists are holding their guns on one hand and then are also asking for talks. So obviously this was not acceptable to the state government, and the Chief Secretary today at a visit on a visit to Lalgarh making it amply clear that there is just no way that any talks can happen given the present atmosphere, given the fact that the Maoists are still holding territories, given the fact that Maoists are still taking the power through the barrel of the gun. So absolutely on the expected lines, but the Chief Secretary has made it absolutely clear here. Government making it clear in absolute terms that there is just no possibility of any talks, any dialogue whatsoever, given the present situation where the Maoists are still holding their area, the Maoists are still ruling from the barrel of a gun. So the Chief Secretary coming out in no uncertain terms and declaring that talks are just not possible. Also, on the other hand, one must also not forget that the Chief Secretary is here to essentially conduct a public relations drive for the government of West Bengal. The entire area of Lalgarh, as we know, is an alienated area. There was no development. The Chief Secretary, we're here with him right now, is touring the areas, the relief camps, talking to people on the ground personally, patting them on their shoulders, trying to tell them that this is the advantage that you have if you stay with the government and we'll take care of you. There is just no way that you should be going to the Maoists and we can take care of you. So he's essentially here to make a point. Back to you.
Right, Jugal, thanks for that. Jugal Purohit reporting from Lalgarh on the Maoist offensive as well as the security forces and what they're doing.